We continue on Offside Sports inside the Loft 100 studios in Southern California, presented by Turtlebox Audio. Waterproof and insanely loud. Find their industry-changing portable speakers. TurtleboxAudio.com. This portion of the program presented by our newest partner here on Offside Sports, Babemos Tequila. Crafted from tradition, fueled by freedom, and made for those who chase the sun. Babemos is a way of life. Find your bottle at WeDrinkTequila.com. Before we talk about the injuries stacking up in the NFL, what is the necklace that Mookie Betts wears for the Dodgers? Yeah. What is that like a blue bat?
It's well, it depends what color. He has multiple colors, but he has a blue one, a black one that looks like wood, and a kid made it for him when he was in Boston. And it's a ball, and it's a little plastic bat. You can see it right there on the screen.
Oh.
And I mentioned that I was a Dodger fan, and I received in the mail, I'm not joking, Mike, more than 100 of those. And anytime I meet a kid on the street that tells me he's a Dodger fan, if I have extra ones and I try and bring them, I just give them to him.
Well, Mookie is a big fan of Offside Sports, so
yeah,
I mean, obviously,
maybe exactly. It's people send it over.
Mookie sent them to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that's pretty cool. You know, my wife and I were watching the game the other night. Yamamoto was pitching, and she was fixated on his necklace.
Yeah.
And she thought they were all sapphires. Yeah. And I'm all, pump the brakes there, jewelry lady. And so we did the deep dive, and it's like 2 titanium things, and they're special, like lithium, I don't know, crystals or something
She's
like that.
Googling for her Christmas
I'll bring them for all three.
Please do.
If they win, I'll bring them.
If they win, okay, that'd be awesome,
I'll
Dave.
take the wood one. No blue.
If they don't win, I'll be bringing you a Toronto Blue Jays jersey that you deserve.
That's fine.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna bring
Okay, we're almost at the halfway point, or we are at the halfway point of the NFL season, and again, Dave, you always say it's the greatest reality television on earth, and I love the fact that there's no clear cut. Oh my God, they're going to go all the way to the Super Bowl and win it. I mean, it is up down. It is a roller coaster. This is exactly what I thought the NFL would be at the halfway point. Al?
Well, this season more than most.
Pretty much.
At least in the recent past, it feels every week like you just never know what's going to happen. The teams win that you think we're for sure going to lose. Like, it's wow.
Siege?
Yeah, I mean, I can't take my eyes off the screen. I love it so much.
My fantasy football team is just an absolute toilet right now.
7-1.
Are you really? Oh my God, I'm 2-5. Dave, what do you about the season halfway point?
I love it. I mean, I love the NFL. It never disappoints, right? I mean, it's so great. We'll get into our power rankings, I know, in a little bit, but I love the fact that the Chiefs got off to a slow start.
Yes.
Yeah. And the Chiefs this week happen to play their one tough road game when they go to Buffalo.
Yep.
But otherwise, I just think it's fantastic. I mean, I know Allison's been pushing the Broncos all season long, and she's right. The Broncos look great. The Colts have been the story. The Colts, honestly, have been the story where no one expected anything from the Colts. Then the owner passes away, and the story with his daughter. And look, I know also they're the healthiest team in the NFL. And so for the Colts, just incredible to watch.
I'm also happy for a guy like Daniel Jones, too, who, was just, let's face it, not good. But it shows you how important coaching is and having the right coaches in place. The injuries are starting to stack up, though, as they always are. The NFL, it's a game of attrition. Who's the healthiest a lot of the times determines who's going to get to the Super Bowl. But here's Cam Scadaboo, the running back out of Arizona State. Rookie running back for the New York Giants, and he suffered an absolutely catastrophic injury on the field in the game last Sunday. Dislocated his ankle in Philadelphia. Yeah, ankles aren't supposed to bend that way. He was taken right to the hospital. He had surgery that night. And I'll show you a great thing about Cam Scadaboo is that he released I think it was an Instagram post.
Yeah.
Talking about how awesome the people in Philadelphia were, the doctors and stuff that took care of him.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, pure class, right? Philadelphia sports fans get a bad rap.
Right.
And I wasn't smiling because of the injury, as I'm sure people who watch it go, that guy's smiling, that guy's injured. It wasn't that. I was smiling because, we talk about home field advantage.
Yeah.
It was a complete illegal tackle. It was a hip tackle. It was all the weight. It's the reason why you don't have the horse collar tackle.
Yes.
Snaps his ankle. Now, if that's Mike and me and we're trying to get off the field, you got one foot facing that way, that one way. Like half my body wants to go that direction. I'm trying to go this direction. How do I get out of here? It's sad because he was a tremendous story, right? It was a tremendous story in college. He was a rookie. He had the rookie quarterback. It was something Giant fans could get excited about. The best players, the most exciting players who we're buying jerseys from are both rookies. The future's bright. Brian Dable's like, I got to go on LinkedIn. I have no chance of keeping my job. It's over.
Well, and people thought that he wasn't going to translate to the pros. There was a lot of people that doubted what Cam Scatterbo would do in the pros. He proved that he could, and then he and Jackson Dart had such a great relationship, working and friends. It's heartbreaking to see that kind of injury.
So you've got Lamar Jackson, who was out week 8 with a hamstring. Bryce Young, high ankle sprain. Jaden Daniels, one of the stars of the NFL, quarterback for the Commanders, hamstring injury. A.J. Brown, another big name for the Eagles, is out.
And now Terry McLaurin, too.
Terry McLaurin is where you got Saquon Barkley, who leaves that game with a hamstring injury and did not come back. The rules in the NFL, and this is, I want to get your thoughts on this. The practice squad players practice with the team all week long, and then you're allowed to activate 2 of them. I think you have a 72-hour window before the game to activate. The rest of the guys are just wearing sweats and team gear and stuff on the sidelines during a football game. What about a rule that if it just attrition happens to the point where you're having a tight end have to come in and play offensive tackle, that you can tell that practice squad tackle, listen, I know you haven't had a chance to stretch or stuff, but you got 15 minutes to go into the locker room, get dressed, get stretched, you're going in the game. Is that, I mean, I can't really see, other than betting and things like that, where people would have a problem with that. Am I an idiot for thinking so?
Well, they've kind of done that with the third quarterback, right? Where he's not on the roster, but if he's in the...
If he gets called in, 1 and 2 cannot go back in.
So they've kind of implemented that, but I don't know about for the rest. I mean, you got 53 guys, and you got to be pretty smart about how you use them and who you put on your team. And, you know, the more athletic guys you have is going to help you out in the long run. There's a great clip of Bill Belichick, who doesn't answer a lot of questions, go on about how the long snapper position can be used as a more like versatile player, which is really cool, and just made me really do a deeper dive into like how these NFL coaches are assembling their rosters.
I just think a rule change would
because look, it all comes down to money. The owners don't want to pay an expanded roster. It all comes down to, look, if you're dressed for the game, you make more money than a guy who's not dressed for the game.
Yeah.
And you could expand these rosters. This is where the Players Association, the NFL, always drops the ball. They need to sit there and expand the rosters, at least by 10. Because you can't have a situation where guys aren't either in position or you put an injured player out there to go on the field. It's ridiculous.
It kills the product. All right, quickly, let's get to our power rankings. Let's get to our power rankings for week number 8. I will go first. I will start off with the. I think we're going to start off with the NFC. So put my rankings up there. I have got the. This is, again, you can shuffle it any way you want depending on the week. Lions, Eagles, Bucks, Packers, Rams. Right now, those are the 5 best. Lions number 1 in the NFC. As far as the AFC is concerned, this was a little harder, but I've got to go with Colts because the Colts are the great story. I've also got the, I believe I've got the Kansas City Chiefs. You'd think I know this because I've got the Bills at number 2. Chiefs are number 3, excuse me. There's your Denver Broncos, Allison. And the Patriots. The Patriots who lost to the Raiders in the beginning of the season, I've got their number 5 in my power rankings. Allison, go ahead.
We have basically all the same teams. Mine are just shuffled a little. NFC, Eagles, Lions, Packers, Bucks, Rams. I know the Bucks are having an injury issue right now, but I still leave them in there. AFC, on the AFC side, I have Colts, Chiefs. Now I've moved them way up. My Broncos, who I think that they've got Bo Nix's accuracy has been really impressive to watch. Bills and Patriots. Patriots are one of the surprises, I think, of the season.
Mike Vrabel's got him playing. Siege, where are you going?
When it comes to the NFC is absolutely stacked. The Packers, that second half against the Steelers that's the team that we've been waiting to watch, and it was incredible. The Lions are doing exactly what we thought they would do with their offense. Eagles, I'm not too sold on them. They're obviously winning games, but A.J. Brown is a cancer, and that scares me. The Seahawks are playing a lot better football. I'm a believer in Sam Darnold, JSN. And the Bucks, have to be in there, although I'm a little scared how banged up they are.
Yeah.
Right. What about the AFC?
AFC, like you guys, Colts leading off. They've been so dominant. I have them over the Chiefs. I honestly would have them the Chiefs first, but Colts have been great. I don't know if Daniel Jones is going to beat Mahomes in the playoffs, although he did win a playoff game in 2023. The Patriots have been really impressive. And then, look, you guys are going to hate this, but I'm still a believer in the Chargers. They're getting healthy. Joe Alt's coming back.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Chargers look great.
All
If
right,
the Chargers lose to the Titans this weekend, I'll walk to Nashville.
All right, Dave, we'll get yours on the other side. Also, what's the big news of the week and how are we doing in our Owner's Box Daily Fantasy Bets? We'll have the gots and the bots next on Offside Sports. Don't go anywhere.